bunch of goons and I'm leaving out with this lady. I got your boo in my boo, got it, she bout to swallow my babies. My system loud, my weed loud, no hieroglyphs, I'm faded.
This is Explicit Intelligence.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Explicit Intelligence with Mr. Cool.
Music up!
Like, share, and subscribe.
What it do, world? What's up with y'all on Thursday, August 13th, 10:10? Did we do that before? Because I think last week we came on at 10:10 and said Ren 10 came up, and I don't know why, when, where, how. Anyway, good evening. Welcome back to Explicit Intelligence, a place on YouTube, the place on YouTube where intellectual intelligence is spoken explicitly. Here on Explicit Intelligence, we're objective with our opinions. We're not scared to challenge the masses either, Tasha K. We say what we want, man. YouTube gave us the platform to do so. If I disagree with you, you might hear it on the platform because I podcast. I'm one of them. Content creators, that's what they call them. You could call me that, but I was born a podcaster. When I started doing this, it was podcasting. Blog Talk Radio is where it was. I sound like a broken record. Yeah, I'm a podcaster. Like, I can do this entire podcast without you even seeing me, just voice only. But because YouTube gives us the space and the platform to show our face, and that's like a bonus to podcasts. I guess they call it vlog casting now. No, not calling it that. It's podcasting. There's an art to it. There's a rule to it as well. Be you. Don't be afraid to be you. Stand on it. The viewers love it. They don't like no fake-ish, bro. Don't come in this joint faking because they can smell it. I've been on YouTube a long time, bro. They smell it. They smell your inconsistencies. They smell your unprofessionalism. They smell you lying. Oh, this Bama here is lying. I'm not supporting this platform. This platform is a joke. So you deal with the real listeners. And then you got to deal with YouTube regulations and guidelines in which, breaking news, I think they changed it. I think they made it even harder for YouTubers to pop off. Give me a sec. I tried not to. Tried not to be rude. Tried to hold the cough. That's not healthy. I'm trying to I should ask Grok. Give me a second. I am killing myself out this joke. Yeah, so I'm looking for why did my voice change all of a sudden? What's going on with the voice? Oh, we got another one. YouTube, look, YouTube guideline change. Let me see. YouTube guidelines 2026. Oh, that is true. Okay. So, YouTubers, this is for you. They might want to see you cool when you doing this type of info. Good evening to all of you. Know you were waiting for me to come on the screen. I might want to change the background today. I might want the background to be this. I kind of rocks with this. Yeah. I rocks with this joke, bruh. Yeah, but hey, let me read this out to y'all. Everybody that has a YouTube channel that got no more than 2,000 subscribers, you're under me, goddammit. I'm about to tell you some real ish. You are going to be very disappointed. YouTube announced major updates to the YouTube Partner Program, YPP, if you want to get that money. Doubling the general watch hour threshold. They doubled the jump. Do y'all understand what you thought was guidelines to getting your YouTube platformized and monetized? That is not the case now. They said they doubled the general watch hour threshold for new creators applying for ad and premium revenue sharing to 8,000 watch hours. So you thought you was getting 4? Nah, double that jump. So if you ain't monetized now, you're gonna have to get to getting. You're gonna have to actually get to work on this channel. I was thinking about doing some pre-records and just throwing pre-records at y'all. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. I was just gonna throw it, but I was just gonna get on, talk some shit, and just throw it down on the channel, and then hey, we'll see what happens in the 365 days. Or listen, you could get 20 million shorts views. Like your shorts could be the shiznit. Thanks to DJ C. I gotta call him a DJ, man. I gotta recognize him as a DJ because I don't know if y'all heard the music prior to, but that was all DJ C-Town putting it mixed together for the people in the beginning of the show. That's all DJ C-Town, man. So he's also, DJ C-Town is also responsible for the shorts that y'all love. Obviously, y'all don't give the live no love, but y'all love them shorts. DJ C-Town. So if you could get 20 million shorts views over a 365-day span, you might be all right. Stricter enforcement targeting low effort AI generated or inauthentic mass produced content is also now in effect, full effect. So hold up. Stricter enforcement targeting low effort AI generated or inauthentic mass produced content. The only thing YouTube, I may have to look this up. YouTube, the only thing I use AI for is thumbnails. Am I cheating? Monetization and threshold updates. Ad and premium revenue sharing. New applicants need 1,000 subscribers plus either 8,000 qualified long form watch hours up from 4,000. In the past 365 days, we talked about it, or 20 million shorts views, up to 10 million in the last 90 days. Existing, that's me, YPP creators are unaffected by this specific entry threshold shift. So, hey, I gotta get to work if I want that 4,000, right? Fan funding and shopping, all right? I don't know if these are for the folks that like to buy shit, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's read through it. Thresholds for features like super thanks and memberships. So those folks that like to charge folks to get on their channel, which I think is weird. Like, I'm not going to charge you $2 to watch my shit. I'm giving you lives for 2 hours. You should watch that shit. Watch the shorts. And when I start pumping them pre-records, watch them jumps. I got a lot of little short reviews that I would like to go over. Mainly red pill manosphere type content, but you know, we gonna mix it up this year, baby. We about to end 2026 with a bang, and we gonna start 2027 off like Mike Tyson beat Galata when he was out of jail, shit like that. All right, so let's run this back. Fan funding and shopping. Thresholds for features like super thanks and memberships remain accessible at lower entry tiers. 500 subscribers, 3 public uploads, and 3,000 watch hours or 3 million shorts views. I don't understand that. I don't have to go over that. I mean, I get it because I ain't at the 500 subscriber mark. I'm 4 times past that. Active status maintenance. Channels must continuously meet activity requirements such as 1,000 watch hours, 1 million shorts views yearly, or regular uploads to maintain active YPP status. Now, I'm probably guessing my YPP status is content and AI policies. For those who using AI for content, I'm just using it for thumbnails. Uh-oh, that's the alarm. That's the alarm. No need to be alarmed. For some odd reason, Cool set his alarm to 10:20. Why? I have no idea. All right, I'm going over the content and AI policies. Inauthentic and repetitive content. You suckers that like to repeat and cheat. Stricter rules target automated channels using unedited AI voiceovers, text-to-speech slideshows, or repetitive stock footage without authentic human commentary or distinct transformation. I'm clearly out of there. I check them boxes. Well, I don't check the boxes, but I'm clearly not into that realm. Visual consistency. Videos relying on over 50% unedited stock assets or visuals completely disconnected from the actual script risk being flagged or demonetized. So if you using them fake grab me screen grabs on them thumbnails, they gonna see you. Like my thumbnail is safe. I mean, I'm about to go talk about them. Well, KKK, I don't know if that's a flag term, but you know, I used AI for that. So does that, like, it doesn't from what I read. Off-putting or manipulative content. Policies heavily penalize content that uses cheap emotional shocks, deceptive framing, or unedited AI personas covering sensitive topics. Well, there you have it. There you have it. I did this test 2 weeks in a row, and I saw my views go down low. When I was doing the opposite, my views was up. And it was just a small little test. I said, let me see what'll happen if I do this topic. And if you've been with me day one, you was here last week, you know exactly what we went over. I'm not gonna mention it because I don't want them tagging me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I just gave you YouTubers a brief. For some of you YouTubers that quit, this doesn't concern you. You probably got flagged, striked, and flagged and told that I'm talking to them dirty sector dirtbags out here in internet land. You know, there's genres. There's different genres of there's different chapters of YouTube. There's the dirty sector ghetto chapter. There's the intellectual chapter. There's the FBA chapter, ADOS chapter. There's the Joe Rogan Experience chapter, Candace. There's the UFO and conspiracy theory chapter. I think the homie white dude, I forgot his name. He running things over there in UFO land. I forgot his name. He got a bunch of documentaries. I'm about to bring him up. Dr. UFO Doctor. I'm about to give you his name. Dr. Greer. Stephen Greer. Yeah, cool, be on it, bruh. Look it up. Dr. Stephen Greer, he's with the UFO shit. So if y'all, you know, I don't give y'all enough sensor theory, y'all can rock with Dr. Stephen Greer. Just type his name up. See what come up. Hey, look. Thank me later, but look, the way you thank me. Ladies and gents, when I refer a channel to y'all, and yeah, we're going to talk for a little bit. When I refer a channel to y'all, and y'all go over to that channel, because I be seeing y'all over there in them channels that I be referring y'all to. You know what I'm saying? Could y'all, it's just a special request, right? I just wanted you to comment below their platform and just tell them what? Tell them what? Cool sent you. Why are we doing this? Because I want to see something. I want to let that person, that channel holder, that platform know that, hey, Cool is shopping your channel around and you should do the same. It's only right? Right? Whatever. Shut up. We're going to get this thing started, man. As you can see, I don't know what black chick that is, but I'm going to go with AI Sice and Tasha K up here. Tasha K don't look like that. And no, I ain't said Tasha K ugly, because Tasha K can get it for real. If I was single, Tasha K can get this. I'll tell you. Look, I don't need nobody sending no clips over to Tasha K talking about this small YouTuber was talking about you. You say, but I'm not going to disrespect a married woman, man. I'm just saying. We're talking about the picture. AI did that. But that's supposed to be Tasha K. Y'all know damn well Tasha K got short hair. Grok be on one. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if y'all been hiding under YouTube rocks as of late, but y'all know how Tasha K do. She make waves. And apparently she made waves with the right one. FBA, actually. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna flip that to the tail end of the show. After halftime. We will have a halftime in 30 minutes. We will have a halftime, and we're gonna go over FBA versus Tasha K. K. I don't know what Grok was doing, bro. He was alright till he did the box. The internet is not ready for this. Tashada versus everybody. Is that her name? That's not her name. I'm gonna have to have a talk with Grok, bro. Chat GPT, they treat me well, but Grok, bro, Grok. Man, you gonna have a talk, bro. It's almost like Grok being lazy as of late, bro. I like the thumbnail though. hey, Grok. I especially like this jump. And you just whooped this together, bro. I got to give you credit for this one, Grok. I know y'all. This Bama's over here talking to Grok. He's not you. Hey, he might hear me, bro. You can't discount AI. AI on some ish right now. Yeah, look, I go over there talk to Grok. Grok may be like, hey, I heard the shout out, cool. Appreciate it, Grok. Grok smart like that, bro. Don't mess with Grok. Although I am going to critique this thumbnail, Grok, bro. It's been some crazy thumbnails you done made that did not make YouTube stage. This was almost one of them. I looked at this jump. I was like, what the hell is the right side supposed to be? I looked close. I said, oh, I see what Grok doing. I guess Nolan Wells Mom. That's supposed to be Nolan Wells Mom in the top. And you got the island and yeah, you got the cell phone. I guess. Hey, I'm gonna need you iPhone holders to stop walking around with cracks in your iPhone. That is not a good look. I think women should judge men and men should judge women by the look of their phone. If your iPhone or your Droid all cranked up and cracked up, you shouldn't get any dates. How are you gonna send a text if you got that girl that want to text? She be like, good morning, boo, and you can't send good morning shots because your keyboard messed up because the screen all cracked up and it hurt your thumb when you swipe. You look at your thumb look like Freddy Krueger victims and shit. You don't even want to go through that. So he's like, don't text me, call me. Ain't nobody calling your ass. You don't even talk on the phone. You be like, what you up to? Girls don't want to listen to that shit. They want to get right down to business. Are we smashing or are we not? Nah, I'm kidding, women. I'm kidding. We're going to get into this, though, bruh. That is the topic we're going to kick it off with. So, why not we just kick it off? I had a discussion with Grok, of course. We're going to reference Grok because, again, the schedule's a little off. So, I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of research, you know. So, in this discussion with Grok, I asked Grok, yo, what's good with the Nolan Wells situation, bruh? Right? I said, that's it. He said, latest update as of August 13th, 2026, right? He said Nolan Wells' cell phone still has not undergone forensic analysis. More than a month after his family and the Jackson County District Attorney's Office discussed a joint inspection. They trying to see the phone. And what you been holding on to the phone for, Miss Wells? Nolan's mother, Christine Wansley. Sorry, Miss Wansley. Track the phone via Life 360. Hey, bruh, let's talk about Life 360. Right? I saw I saw Life 360 front and center, live and direct. Bruh, I am so glad cell phones and apps like that did not come out in my day, because if there was a Life 360 in the 90s, I'd be punished. I wouldn't go out. The only thing I would do is go to school, come back, and my brothers or my mother will take me to practice, even if they gotta walk me. Not saying that I was a bad kid, but I done skipped town a couple times on bikes. We done rode miles and miles, and I wouldn't walk 500 miles. We biked 500 miles. Damn it, that was like the adventure of the day. How far can we go today? Can we get to DC? Yeah, we did that. Hey, if it was as bad as it was, I don't even know. I don't think so. If it was as bad, then if it was bad as it is today, then I don't know if we would have survived, bro. The trouble that we got into so much trouble. When we were older, about 15, 16, you start to drive. We got into an altercation, me and my crew, and I damn near thought I saw a gun, and damn near I got jumped right around the corner of a fucking school. And I don't want to tell y'all that story, man. That story's long and stupid, and Cool got jumped. That's all we gonna talk about. Cool got jumped. I survived. They ain't bloody me. I just got caught up, bro. They kicked me in the back. I protected the stomach and the face. You're not gonna get me there. I need energy to get my ass up and run. I'll end that story with this. Let's just say I got a ride home from a stranger I didn't know. College Park, Lakeland. Y'all remember it? If you from Lakeland, but we're back in 1999. Yeah. So Life 360. You had that shit. If you had that shit on, see, we ain't had cell phones, but if we did, bruh, a lot of us would be in trouble, because a lot of us was driving too. I was driving about 15, 16, close to 16 that spring. I had a blue 73 Chevy Malibu. I showed y'all the car when I did the end of an era. Don't make me go back. I showed y'all every whip that I did drive in the past to now. So let's not take it there. You want me to throw that video out? Y'all be like, man, you just wanted to throw the video. Shut the fuck up. Nah. Life 360. Terrible program for the kids. Y'all gotta behave yourselves. But that's the thing. Life 360 still wouldn't stop these kids from getting into some reckless ish. Not saying Nolan Wells got into some reckless ish. He left his phone somewhere. We'll talk about that later. But even with Life 360, these kids find a way to get caught and to find a way to be reckless. It's just wild to me. I didn't realize how stupid these kids were until I saw how rowdy PG County was. Y'all go look it up. Anyway, yeah, I was talking to Grok, and he mentioned the Life 360 Joan. And I was like, man, that shit cannot be fun for the kids. Anyway, now I'm looking down on the phone. Show you. I could lift it up. Matter of fact, give me a second. We'll do that. I'll read it there. That way I can get. Here we go. Looks a lot better. Said she tracked Nolan's phone via Life 360 after he went missing from a July 4th party on Horn Island. This is in Mississippi. That M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, I. Oh, they say humpback, but I don't like saying humpback. Pause. Friends said he left it on a boat to keep it dry. The family recovered it from someone on the mainland. Christine and her sister found no Snapchat content, photos, videos, or stories from the outing on either of his accounts, despite him being a frequent Snapchat user and the 24-hour window not yet expiring which they called suspicious and raised concerns that data may have been deleted. There was also a reported video of an argument in which Nolan could be heard demanding his phone. We'll see how true that is. In mid-July, after meeting with the DA Angel Myers McElrath, the family, represented by Ben Crump and others, agreed to a mutual inspection by experts for both sides. The current status of this situation is as follows. Excuse me. Nearly a month later, the examination has not happened due to a dispute over logistics and control of the process. The family's attorney, Ahmad Smith, wrote to the DA on August 11th that they have been and remain ready and willing to cooperate in arranging a joint forensic inspection of the cell phone. Woo! Referencing earlier discussions about using the digital forensic lab at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, possibly with FBI assistance. Of course it has to be with FBI assistance. We need all hands and eyes on deck. They want a mutually agreed date and procedure while retaining shared control. Peep that last message. Family attorney Lisa Parks said the DA has told them they need to simply deliver the phone to law enforcement. Simply. An attorney for some of Nolan's friends has publicly claimed the family has not turned it over or fully cooperated. Why? Why are we holding on to the phone that can probably solve the case? What are we doing, Miss Wansley? She got one of them white girl names. She got Miss Wansley. She got them white teacher names. The phone remains a key focus for the family. Just turn it over to authorities and let them do what they gotta do. Who believe it could provide clues about Nolan's final hours. If that's the case, Wansley, hand over the phone. The broader investigation into his death, body found on July 6th. So if he was missing since July 4th, Miss Wansley, we talk about 2 days after. Nothing's gonna be on that phone from Snapchat, darling. What did 24 hours get 48 hours? Y'all even give you 40 hours. That's been 24 hours. We 16 hours ahead. Whatever he posted on Snapchat is dead. No pun intended. I'm sorry. Bad word usage. All right, the cause and manner is still undetermined pending further testing. It continues with the case expected to go before a grand jury. All right. So we wait. Again, we wait. There's nothing concrete or solid about this case. So I don't know why the black delegation got their head over heels for this shit, or why they even bothering. I'm glad they ain't out there rioting. I think the reason why the black delegation ain't rioting is because they when the truth starts to when the truth starts to seep in, I've noticed the trend. The black delegation goes off to the next. It's off to the next. What's the Jay-Z song? On to the next one. On to the next topic it is. What's the next grift? Where we go wherever Crump go. Where did Al Sharpton go? He just completely vanished. Al Sharpton was like, yeah, we want justice for Nolan Wells, and all of a sudden Ben Crump was doing the autopsy report by himself. Hey, Al Sharpton, you're more well versed and read than Ben Crump. Why wasn't you over there doing the autopsy report? Why is it that the black delegation? Here's my issue, and we'll get to that with the next topic. But here's my issue with us, with a quote high-profile case like this. I might have even said this the last show, but why do we continuously let someone that's not articulate as enough as a Ben Crump versus all the other options we may have. You know why? Because all the other options are like, I can't pick this up. I'm not gonna pick this up. This doesn't. It's not an open and shut case. We may not win this. That's why you get a Ben Crump. And what's his name? Ahmad Akbar, whatever. What the hell is homeboy name? The dude, Ahmad Smith. Yeah, he's articulate, isn't he? And then seen some clips of him like, hey, bro, y'all, if you really wanted to get some ish done, why ain't you call a Cochran firm or something? They got a commercial online. Ben Crump don't even got a commercial. What is this firm called? Crump LLC? He got anybody working with him? How much money did he take off? You know what? That's a good question. That's a damn good question. Check this out. How much money? Yeah, check it out. Check out the question. How much money did Crump get? On the Nolan Wells case. I'm just trying to just throwing it out there. I'm Googling it. I'm doing my Googles. Ben Crump has not made any money from a settlement or verdict in the Nolan Wells case, as no civil lawsuit has been resolved or financial payout achieved. The case is currently in its active investigative phase. The following points summarize financial and legal status of the case. Current status, legal team led by Ben Crump Law. That's what it's called. The following, is focused on an independent investigation pushing for a federal review by FBI and DOJ and preserving evidence. Well, y'all holding on to some crucial evidence. It might be called in for tampering. Intent to sue. While Crump's team has sent letters declaring an intent to file wrongful death lawsuits against several individuals, no active civil suit has been settled. Independent costs. All right, this is where we getting the bread in. High profile aspects of the ongoing investigation, such as independent autopsies, were privately funded, specifically by former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick. I'm over that Kaepernick shit, bro. I felt like I wasted my time with that shit. I even wasted $115 on a fantasy football league because I boycotted the hell out of the NFL and got nothing out of it. The next year I said, I'm going full-fledged. I'm going, give me a Washington football team hat and shirt. At the time, you know, they changed the name and shit. I was with the Kaepernick shit. I was with it, bruh. I ain't even stand sometimes in high school basketball games. Now I stand and put America. I get it now. Y'all can call me what you want to call me, but I get it now. I spent 45 years on this land. I am American. Family fundraising. Peep this shit. The Wills Wansley family has raised over $800,000 via GoFundMe, but these funds are designated for ongoing independent investigation expenses, such as retaining audio and oceanic engineering experts. Y'all gonna pay for that? That family gonna pay for that? I mean, now that everybody knows how much money you got, you gonna call somebody like an oceanic engineer. You know how he gonna ask you for $150. Yeah, all that's gonna cost you about $150,000. I gotta run the report. I gotta do the independent study. I gotta go out there back in the water, and that's gonna take time, gas, and effort. And you black, so I'm definitely, you made a lot of money off of this case, so you could afford $175, right? Bet. And I ain't talking about $175. I'm talking about $175,000. You gonna get somebody like an audio expert, or what, the black chick that went viral finagling the audio for everybody. He did. Did you hear the audio? Yeah, it's true. Had black folks in an uproar, bruh. They still in the uproar. I be seeing the lives on YouTube and TikTok. Y'all really think that them white boys just knocked them in the head? Ha! Because that's the only part of the head, that's the only part of the body that got injured. Like, for what we know, the Crump situation, producer told me to keep it down. It sounded yelling on the mic. Let me check the snares real quick. He said I was cool. He said I was all right. I think look, I raised my voice sometime. I get turned up and shit. Shut that shit up, goddammit. Where were we? Right. That's where we were. You gonna holler at the Audio Bama? You gonna actually hire an Audio Bama, or was that the Audio Bama that the chick? How much you pay her? See, she cheap. She probably ain't got a degree in audio engineering or whatever the fuck she said she was. She probably not. She probably know how to finagle some audio though. And she finagled the audio. But before she did anything to the audio, because there ain't much you could do with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't much you could do with some audio. The trick was she already put the text out there. So when you read it, that's what you was listening for. And then when you thought that's what you heard, you went in, oh yeah. He said, I'm going to kill him. He's already dead. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what the audio said. Yeah, nah. Was she the one that they paid to do that? Because that jump fell flat. That shit was crazy. I don't have to pull that video up. I'm not. If you're not up to speed with Nolan Wells case, something wrong with you. What are you doing? Why are you listening to me right now? You weren't paying attention the whole entire time, and you probably got your black fist up in the bushes somewhere talking about, yeah, justice for Nolan Wells. You won't even know the story. Did you see Ben Crump stumble on them big ass words? I get it, Crump, but damn, you sound dumb. It was some easy words in that autopsy report you couldn't get. I was like, God damn, Jason Whitlock broke that whole shit down for you. Oh, he was trying to say left clavicle. Wow, you couldn't say clavicle, Crump? You supposed to have a law degree? Do you have a law degree? Where you get your law degree from? Lincoln Technical Institute and shit. That's where you got your law degree from? Because I just, the way you read in the black delegation, we can't continue to let people like Crump go out there and lead the show if that's what you're going to do. Hell, I was good with Al Sharpton because we know exactly what he going to do. He going to grift off of it. But at least he's articulate enough. God damn, y'all. But he old. And we need somebody to replace him, right? FBAers, black delegates. I say black delegates. Black delegation. Let's stand by. Let's just haul off five intellectuals that could possibly speak up for the black delegation in situations like this. We talking the Nolan Wells case now. We got to keep it serious. We can't let no rappers lead the show. We can't let no actors lead the show. Do you have a degree? Do you have a law degree, sir? Denzel? You might have played one, but you can't be one right now. We can't have Denzel doing that. We need 5 black intellectuals, bruh. Nah. Roland Martin already canceled himself out. I know that's what y'all was thinking. Hell no. Boyce Watkins? Intellectual. Articulate enough? Is he objective enough to see both sides of the story? That'll be the question. I'll leave it out there. So what we say, Boyce Watkins? All right, cool. Ooh, I'll give you one. I'll give you a sleeper. Y'all don't even know this cat. He was on Corey Holcomb's 5150 show. He was called on the show, on the platform, he was called The Voice of Reason. You can probably catch him on YouTube if you type in Zoe Williams. I'll give you a briefing. And that's a video I'll let y'all see. We'll go to Zoe Williams' page and I'll give you a briefing on Zoe Williams. For those who don't know, who wasn't watching 5150 when Zoe Williams, Freeze Love, my girl, because she's still on it. Why did I forget Ice-T's wife? I forgot her name, but she's on it. and Corey. That tandem was an excellent tandem, bruh. Hold up. Did I just see this? Is this true? Let me see something.
The people that know me, that really get, in my opinion, hate toward me. Only a couple of people who know me got hate. Some people might be frustrated with me, but you know, we gonna have our brother Zoe back on the show soon. He gonna come to the show.
Yeah.
Because Zoe is smart enough to know I got good intentions by Zoe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zoe.
Whatever happened with me and Zoe, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
Shut the fuck up, Corey. You got a nap for talking too much. Don't ruin it already before it even happens. God damn. Corey got a nap for that. And a lot of people, and this is the tribalism I'm going to speak of all through the show. Corey got a nap for talking way too much, and no one tells him, hey, keep it down now. Shut the fuck up. You are winning. He was winning. Whatever y'all had that was negative, you and Zoe's coming back to the platform, Corey. And if all else, hey, call Freeze back up and go old school. Because them Bammers you got on the panel now, Darlene is cool. But them other two, god damn, get them the hell out of here. When Craig Fax is ready and willing and able and available, him too. Can you imagine a 5150 show with Zoe Williams, Corey, Freeze Love, Darlene, Craig Fax? That's the fucking Comedy Justice League right there. Hey. You heard it first. Yeah, you heard it first from Explicit Intelligence. I used to be a 5150. I was about to buy some of the wear. O'Shea Drew Jackson got the 5150 jersey. I wouldn't wear it like he did, but yeah. I'm giving y'all a taste. This is supposed to be all Zoe Williams, right? Let me give you a Zoe Williams video, a quick clipping, and we'll go from there. Give me a second. Zoe Williams. Give me that. Let's do this.
The Arabs are new people.
No. You playing music, bruh. You can't play that music.
Do you know how technological?
Hey, Zoe, if I play this on the platform.
Zoe is two different people. Showed up. Feel.
Speaking of the 38, 39 grand.
Bet. Oh shit. Nah, I'm not gonna post that. That's Corey.
So
if this is about Corey, though. Okay, we could do this. Because this is not negative. This is about some beef that Zoe might have had. I'll let him tell it.
He said something about nigga. He said something, that nigga or some shit. Now the whole office is shook by this, but they don't say nothing. When I come back, I got a message from his assistant that says, Steve Rifkin wants to see you. I said, all right, cool. Before I go into the office, one of the sisters in the office goes, he called you a nigga.
Damn.
I said, what?
Okay. Steve Rifkin.
So now, this is me at 24. So now I'm like, oh, really? He called me a nigga? Okay, cool. I walked right past his secretary. She's like, wait a minute, he's on. I bust right in. I go, nigga, for the $200 you paying me, that's what I was getting paid, $200 every 2 weeks to be an A&R. So he goes, he said something about nigga. He said something, that nigga.
Oh, okay. It just rewind. I thought it was like a longer video. My bad. So far, Zoe's on the top of my list unless we find somebody better. So far, we got Boyce Watkins, Zoe Williams, and we're talking about the black delegation. We trying to replace Ben Crump. if we going to attack these cases, if we at least want to ask questions and challenge and get justice, some type of real justice, some type of investigation going to where it's to the good, we can't allow Crump to lead, to be in the front lines for that anymore. We got to replace him. So we said Boyce Watkins, Zoe Williams, who is an intellectual. We need a third. Will he be objective? What's the Muslim dude name, bro? I just had him. Who's the young Muslim dude on Corey? He was on Corey's platform. He dang. He black. Shit. I would say Corey Holcomb's platform. Rizza Islam. If he can be, I'll put a question mark by Rizza Islam. Y'all probably don't know a lot about Rizza Islam. Again, we just want to replace Ben Crump. He's very articulate, this young dude. Let me give y'all Rizza Islam real quick. He was beefing with not beef. They had a discussion, him and young Pharaoh, who would not be an option to lead us into some type of a Nolan Wells case. No. Leave his ass in YouTube because he's tripping. All right, I'm gonna give y'all Rizza Islam now. Let me give y'all a clip of Rizza real quick. Oh shit! As soon as I put up Rizza Islam, they say he got locked up. Sheesh. That's the first video that popped up. All right, let's do this.
Respect us more if we check them when they disrespect us. It's over with. Some of us ain't with that. Call her that and see what we do. Jump on my brother and see what happened to you and mean it. But don't do it when it's just selected. Don't just do it when it's one person. This white supremacist had a semi-automatic rifle blatantly let you know, yeah, I'm a fascist, I'm a white supremacist. I did this because I hate niggas. And he said he was inspired by the other white supremacists because I don't want to be bred out of existence. I don't want y'all to replace us. Well, damn. What does that mean? You don't want us to replace you in this world. We shouldn't want this world anyway. You want this government that allows pedophilia, that allows sex trafficking, that allows organ trafficking of your children, that allows your women to be murdered, raped. There's over 75,000 black women still missing and you ain't doing shit about it. You want this world. Why don't you build your own? That's what we should be doing. I don't want this. This is a sick as hell world that is hell itself. I don't want that. I want my own. That's how we really do this. And if they see us building our own, as many of us are doing in certain areas, it's happening. And we securing it, we're protecting it. That's how you really get their attention. That's how you really defeat this system. Well, now I'm not saying be afraid of nobody. No, be ready to defend yourself whenever, where. Be ready to defend yourself. But that means you may have to smoke a little less. You may have to drink a little less. You may have to start getting your rest. You may have to start eating better. Exercising and really training them. Like I said, martial.
Hold up, bruh. Did he just challenge us? I like him already. Now I already knew who he was, but I wanted to put a question mark by his name because, like I said, will he be objective? Will he be objective enough to see both sides of the story? We talking Nolan Wells case here. I'm going to go with Rizza Islam. All right, so we got three. We got Boyce Watkins, Zoe Williams, Rizza Islam. We need two more. Because y'all so scared and hiding in the bushes in internet land, ladies, gents, those that don't identify, day oneers, y'all just be hiding. Y'all ain't trying to help me out. I got two more remaining. Who would lead the show? We are here trying to replace Ben Crump. We need two more intellectuals. I got one, but I don't know if y'all want him. Extremely smart, a genius even. If he want to bother, I know he's on his last leg, and I ain't trying to be funny. He might be too tired to even bother. But if he had his energy and he was a lot younger, if he wanted to, I would tell you what this Bama would say. He'd be like, "You don't have a case. We're not going to do that." Y'all ain't gonna like me, but I'm throwing Thomas Sowell out there. He's still living. I'm throwing Thomas Sowell out there. So we got 4. 1, 2, 3. We got Rizza Islam, Zoe Williams, Boyce Watkins, and Thomas Sowell. I'm gonna give you 2 more. It's gonna take us some time. I'm gonna give you 2 more. But before we do that, we gotta finish this video. He just called us out. In order to fight this system, we have to get focused. And yeah, cool. Maybe you need to put the J down. I don't drink, so I'm cool. As far as working out, hey, I get that done. I got the workout bench right here. I'm gonna get it in tomorrow. Soda, I might need to cut that out. Here's some water. For the fight, Rizza Islam, if that's what it's gonna be, and I ain't talking about race war, race fight. I mean, if we trying to unify and get ourselves together first, I'm all with it. I'm not blaming the white man for this though. Let's take it back to Rizza Islam's justice.
Afraid of nobody. No. Be ready to defend yourself whenever, wherever. Be ready to defend yourself. But that means you may have to smoke a little less. You may have to drink a little less. You may have to start getting your rest. You may have to start eating better. So exercising and really training and, like I said, martial arts, boxing, etc. But for real, if you want to go there, it's like, all right, you want to talk, let's talk. Those of us who are involved in helping the people, we think of it on that type of layer. It ain't just react. They want you to react. They know you are well within your rights to react, but you're not prepared. They prepared. That's why they do what they do. I'ma smack that right now. I know he gonna get mad and haul off and punch me, but the camera was off when I slapped him. The camera gonna turn on when he punched me. They're going to jail. Gotcha. We gotta study, bro. Study history. People who study their history are the most intelligent people on the planet because they know patterns and they know how to get around them. I know there's gonna be another shooting by white supremacists. Why? Because they have continued to do it and they have not been given the proper response. They have been shot by the police on site like they do with every black man who has a gun or not even have a gun. They have not been given the proper sentence. The people have not responded properly. White folks in major areas have not condemned them and raked them over the coals and this is horrible. You're a devil. You ain't never. So until then, it's gonna keep happening. Simple, because they laughing at us. Right. Community patrol. Start a community watch, find out who's qualified, hire the former military veterans, hire the brothers with security companies, those who are qualified, find out the locations that need jobs, put up 100 grand. Let the community put in a pot once a month, community watch support. Everybody in the neighborhood. Now you got safety. You protecting yourself, you investing in yourself. The reaction has to be, oh, y'all gonna do that? All right, we're gonna organize and start taking ourselves seriously. Stop showing dissension in the ranks, division in public. No soldier in his own army attacks one another on the enemy's playing field. You look crazy as hell. Your enemy right there coming at you, you start arguing him. You're in a war right now. There.
Hey, that end. We do that, right? When we at war right now, we like to fight with our own. Case in point, we fighting with our own now with the Tasha K situation. I seen everybody come hard on Tasha K, but I'm not finished. We're taking it right back. Hey, look, I need 2 more. I need 1 more. I said Thomas Sowell, but I'm gonna give you 2 more intellectuals that could possibly do this thing. Now we just need someone. I want conservative, bruh. Yeah, I want conservative, and I know he's been some type of investigated for some shit. But Byron Donalds, I know what he would say though. Hey, we don't have a case here. Did you see the autopsy report? We don't have a case here. But he is an articulate individual, and if we need somebody to read the autopsy report, we got Byron Donalds right there. I'm gonna give you 1 more. I'm gonna give you a Black Power and give you a Pan-Africanist. Oh, how can I leave him out? He's articulate. He weird, but he's articulate. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I don't even know if I can call him a doctor, but I'm gonna go with Umar Johnson. I bet y'all proud of me now. Sleeper. Very articulate. He talks his shit. But yeah, I would think so. Here's the 5 that I have. I'm throwing Thomas Sowell in there because I believe in him. If he was 20 years younger and he had the energy and the bother to do so, we got a winner with Thomas Sowell. Boyce Watkins, financial provider. He likes to dig in with the finances and shit to show black Americans how to get that bread. Him and the light-skinned dude, Dr. Claude Anderson. I would even put him out there. Let's add Claude Anderson to the list. Did he get a female in there? Can we get a female in there? No, because we are supposed to protect, right? That's what y'all want. I'm giving a man. You're gonna get a man up in this joint. We'll need emotion in this situation. Ladies, y'all sit this one out. I got a team of individuals that can do it. Boyce Watkins, Thomas Sowell, Zoe Williams, Rizza Islam, Umar Johnson. And last but not least, hold up, that was it, right? Who the fuck is that? Oh, Claude Anderson. Can't even read my own handwriting. Hey, that's the Justice League right there. That's a team of individuals that'll get some shit done. May, can you imagine all of them working together? Like, really working together, though? Thomas Sowell gotta be the captain. He gotta be like the Xavier of the Jones from X-Men. He gotta be like the Xavier. He walking around in his wheelchair like with the genius mindset and the telepathic, you know. We just can't have Ben Crump out that joint leading the pack, bro. I'm gonna continue this in. We're gonna get this in. The phone remains a key focus for the family, who believe it could provide clues about Nolan's final hours. We read that. The broader investigation into his death, body found July 6th, cause and manner is still undetermined. Pending further testing, continues with the case expected to go before a grand jury. I think we went over that. We're going to take a break, man. We come back, we're going to talk about FBA beefing with Tasha K. Yay. We be right back, y'all. Hold up. place on YouTube where intellectual intelligence is spoken explicitly.
This is Explicit Intelligence with Mr. Cool.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Welcome back to Explicit Intelligence, the place on YouTube where intellectual intelligence is spoken explicitly. I be Coolie Cool, Mr. Cool, whatever you want to call me, just add the cool to it. Topic of the night. Before we go there, I heard, bruh, I should have put the bruh, right? I heard some news, bruh. I heard Netflix was rebooting A Different World. True? False? Somebody, let me know. Let me see something real quick. Do y'all have any information on that? I heard my girl Brandy was doing the theme song. So this is out of the ET channel on YouTube, Entertainment Tonight. I'm gonna let them tell it. I ain't answering a goddamn thing. Okay. All right. Y'all tell us the story here. Tell us the story.
Class is almost in session for a whole new group of students at Hillman College, and Netflix is teasing us with what's to come at the 2026 version of the hit 90s series.
So there's going to be a lot of the
Cree Summer.
Originals are coming back. It
Let's
feels like
get
it's got
it.
all the right
Freddie.
ingredients for this to be delicious.
That's right, pretty much
Freddie,
all of the
hold
favorites
up,
return for the reboot.
hold up.
That's Charnel Brown, aka Kimberly.
Oh, wait. Freddie looking good, though. Freddie looking good right there. Is that Freddie? Yeah, that's Freddie, Jasmine, and my girl. All three of them all in one, bro. They look good. Good job. Look at Freddie.
It's for this to be delicious.
That's right, pretty much all of the
they
favorites
look
return
adorable.
for the reboot.
Oh, look at
That's
my man. Hey. Hold up. That's my man. That's Kadeem Hardison.
That's right,
the
pretty much
sidekick
all of
Bama.
the favorites return.
Lord, the light-skinned dude. Yeah, check them out, bro. They look good. Who's her? Who's the chick? Oh, that must be the youngin' from the Joan.
For the reboot.
She must
That's
be the
Charnel
new
Brown,
Joan.
aka Kimberly.
Kimberly,
Next to Jazzy
yeah,
Guys
Kimberly.
Whitley,
Wasn't she the
Kadeem
worker Joan?
Hardison.
Wasn't she the worker Joan that was working with the chef? Yeah.
Wayne, Daryl M. Bell as Ron, and Cree
Ron.
Summer's Freddie hanging in the pit.
Freddie,
But
I
we
think.
really
Wait,
shouldn't
look,
be surprised
they
by
say
this.
why you know Freddie? Why you knew that was Freddie? That's because I had a crush on Freddie. Every time I watch A Different World, I used to watch it for Freddie. Y'all used to watch Jasmine Guy. I was looking at Freddie the whole time.
At this on-screen reunion, because Cree told E.T., the core group that met in their teens and early 20s, never
Man,
lost touch.
this was the show, bro. Hey, let me tell y'all, I know y'all getting that nostalgia feel right now looking at this scene right here. Remember Pac was on Different World? They gonna play that? I know I paused it. Y'all gonna play the Pac joint? Pac came in that joint looking for Jasmine Guy and shit. Remember that joint?
I mean, Kadeem was my very first love, and Jazz.
Look, I thought this joint was playing on the I thought the one in the blue was on the fire show, the fire department show. I thought she was like the lead role. But it turned out that wasn't. I got a post on Instagram about that. I said, oh, that's the joke from A Different World. That was not the joke from A Different World.
Love. And Jasmine Guy, the minute I laid eyes on her, we fell in love and became sisters. And she and I are still thick as thieves. Both of
Nice.
my oldest daughter and her daughter born on the same day. Still see
Stop.
Daryl all the time. And yeah, it is one of those rare lightning in a bottle occurrences where we were real friends. But the memories I have.
I noticed that, you know, when you get along with each other doing a show like that, that's how you make it a hit. Like if it wasn't for old Tisha Campbell's husband, can you imagine how Martin would have been if Martin kept going? Little hating ass, punk ass, ain't he a gay dude? Wasn't he bopping Will Smith allegedly and shit? Ain't that the rumor going around the internet and shit that what's didn't they divorce? homegirl, Tisha Campbell, didn't they divorce the Bama, the above the rim Bama? He was alright in that movie, but he became a Bama when the shit went down. Yeah, that shit was smack. Yeah. But yeah, when you get along together like a unit should, if you working together as a team for one common cause, when you get along and you thick as thieves, then shit is easy. Like when the early on stages of Explicit, we grew up together. So it was easy to just bounce ideas off of both co-hosts. Shout out to Sultan and shout out to Hollis. It was easy when you know each other. I knew how to trigger Sultan, so I would say stupid shit to Sultan to make him kirk out. Hollis was the voice of reason. And I was just, I guess I was cool, right? Cool.
I just think about all of us growing up together, learning things together, changing together. When I started, I was 19 years old. I was
gorgeous.
A baby.
Yeah, that was my girl.
Faces in front and behind the camera as Debbie Allen returns as director and
all right.
executive producer on the series.
Nice.
As for the class of newbies,
hey, could I have been the cook? You going to Hill, baby?
The new cast is beautiful and deep.
I should have went and been the cook, the old cook.
America's going to fall in love with them just as much as they loved us.
Meet Malia Joy Moon, who's playing Deborah Wayne. Yep, Dwayne and Whitley's adult daughter. Eliza Kai is Deborah's roommate, Rashida. And then there's their friend Hazel, played by newcomer Kennedy Reese.
All right.
And cozied up next to Deborah, that's Cornell
gotta
Young.
Gotta get a Bama, right?
Superstar quarterback Shaquille Johnson, giving us our first glimpse into the potential romance in store.
Nice,
when the series drops on September 24th.
September 24th. Perfect timing. School's gonna be in. Bamas are doing their homework, hopefully, because I heard a lot of these kids can't read above an 8th grade level. PG County. Either way, school's gonna be halfway like in session. Everybody gonna be going back in school. Pop, but blow this different world show up out there. What's going on? Is that a tag? Yeah. Blow this show out of Netflix because that's where everybody watching this junk. And you got a hot show. It's Fresh Prince all over again. Well, since we at it, because I was a little bit sketched about rebooting this jump, but when I seen the old cast members back, I said they gonna take care of this show. They didn't take care of Good Times. And since we at it, can we reboot What's Happening? Can we? Just throwing it out there. Throw my music on, man. The music should have been playing when I said that shit. That's a bar. What's Happening? Can we reboot that? Can I be like the new Shirley or some shit? I just be a cook. I be the dude cook. I just be like not fat. And yeah. Let me be let me be the old dude. What's happening, bro?
No. Nobody's supposed to be here.
I mean, it was like looking in a mirror. They're so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and excited and talented. I watch them work, and they're very, very impressive. I think they're just going to be embraced completely. I have no qualms about it.
All right.
Your job doesn't stop.
Your job doesn't stop, but this share will. Back to it. I just wanted to share that. A Different World. Y'all holler at it in September. Tell me what you think about it. I might do a review. Who knows? Starting off with this Tasha K versus FBA drama. Play the music a little louder, bro. There you go. Let it marinate. Hold up. What's this song? What does this sound like? Hey, you think we can rock? I think we can rock with that. Hold up. Vibe out with this jump. We need another background jump. Get the background music in. Listen to it. Make you want to rap, don't it? I can roll with this, Joe. Okay, so yeah, all right, we got the Feeding the Ducks, Joe. That's what this song is called, Feeding the Ducks, Joe. We're going to play this, Joe, to end the show. Like when we doing the last topic, we gonna play Feeding the Ducks. Feeding the Ducks. That's what this junk called. It's called Feeding the Ducks. Y'all think I'm lying. Listen to it. Feeding the Ducks. Feeding the Ducks. We don't give up because we feed the ducks. We don't give up because we feeding the ducks, huh? When you feed the ducks, you go quack, 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 quack. When you feed the ducks, when you feed the ducks, when you feed the ducks, quack, 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 quack. What you feed the ducks? We feed the ducks bread. What you feed the ducks? We feed the ducks bread in your head when you understand what you said. Yeah, explicit intelligence all around your fed. What? We ain't calling feds. We ain't about to. What? Shut that shit up, bruh. Cool that shit out. Feeding the ducks, bruh. Nah, let me stop playing with y'all. Y'all probably ready to go to bed and shit. Let's talk about this Tasha K shit. Anyway, talking to Grok. my bad. I should mute, right? Y'all thought I was dying. I said, Grok, summarize this shit for me, bro. Summarize this Tasha K situation for me, bro. He said, indeed, I will. He said, cool. Let me tell you about Tasha K. Her name is Latasha Kebe. Recently compared foundational Black Americans, FBAers, to the KKK on a string, saying that the movement is about division, separation, pow, and a kind of group purity, and that she, what? What does that mean? Hey, Brock, what are you talking about? Hey, saying that the movement is about division, separation, and a kind of group purity, and that she'd experienced hostility tied to her marriage, family, from some people identifying with it. All right, so basically, then just Grok can't like dumb this shit down for me sometimes. Grok, I be high when I be doing these shows. Basically, she felt a bit of hostility towards FBAers when she was comparing the two. And I guess they were sending her message within that nobody knew about during the melee and before, I guess, right? That comparison blew up and drew heavy backlash. Grok also says she followed up, including a post on August 13th, owning that calling it the KKK was extreme. Let me see if I could find that. I know I'm not have a good chance at finding it on YouTube. I struggled to get that out. We'll do that too. All right, here we go. This is it right here. I hope this is not one of them videos where they cut it off and be like, "Shut the fuck up! You don't know what you're talking about, black bitch." I don't want that. We not here for that. We here to be objective. We want to hear both sides of the story. So I think I got it, bruh. I think I got it. Let me see if I got it. Here we go. Cut the music in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's the video right here. I'm gonna see if we can play it all the way through without nobody bothering. Hold up now. What? Where's the mute button? We don't need the mute button to go down there.
Okay, so Tasha K just called out the FBA movement and said they are a detriment to their own
Bruh.
people. And she also accused them of being just as divisive as the Klan.
They called my husband an African booty scratcher.
Hold up. That term's still living. Wait. We gonna go back. I know how to find the videos. TikTok always give me with that bullshit. But hold up. Somebody called that man an African booty scratcher, bro. No, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's an 80s term. I don't know if they was calling African booty scratchers in 70s and 60s. That's an 80s term. I remember using that term when I got to school. Yep. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I think it was roots. I don't know what it was, where we kept saying Africans, and I don't know where the booty scratcher part came from. I don't even know who invented it. I just know that in elementary school, we seen an African. Yep. If that African got the joning on us, we drone back. And every now and then, African booty scratcher did come out. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, bro. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit y'all. I was an African booty scratcher caller. It was part of my repertoire. I had to learn how to joan because I was bumpy face Kenny in the 5th grade. So I had to be ready. I had to defend myself. So if you was African and you was coming at me, I was like, I got a nuke for you. And we going back at it like that. And the African might say, my whole outfit costs more than anything you got on ever. And you know that's a joke. You know that's they use that shit. I said, oh yeah. Well, look, you look like you was I probably say some shit like it. You look like you was part of the Coming to America cast. And we youngin', so it might be funny at the time. They might hit back like, you got bumps on your face. Oh, here comes the nuke. Oh man, shut your African booty scratching ass up. Now everybody in the school, shit, other schools heard me say it. Damn, you heard what Kenny just called African booty scratcher? Yeah, it came out, bruh. Came out. That was just the thing that called the Africans. I don't know why that was a thing. I was guilty for using it. We're going to go back. I thought that shit was hella funny. Somebody called Tasha K's husband an African booty scratcher, bruh. That term was supposed to die in 1993. It was never to be said again after 93, bruh. I see it made it to 2026. I cannot believe I heard that term. When she said it, I just bust out laughing. I could not hold it.
But here's what I would say about
Okay, so Tasha K just called out the FBA movement and said they are a detriment to their own people. And she also accused them of being just as divisive as the Klan.
They called my husband an African booty scratcher. Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on.
Yeah, so according to Tasha K, the FBA movement has absolutely no purpose outside of being divisive. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it, man. Okay, so Tasha K just called out the FBA movement and said they are a detriment to their own people. And she also accused them of being just as divisive as the Klan.
They called my husband an African booty scratcher. Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on.
Yeah, so according to Tasha K, the FBA movement has absolutely no purpose outside of being divisive. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it, man.
So here's the thing. They called my husband an African booty scratcher. They said that I cannot speak on the foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher. Which they're entitled to their opinion. That's fine. That's totally fine. But here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements that y'all look up to, all these men, okay, that I guess guide you to help elevate your consciousness in these movies. Even Tariq Nasheed, ain't his wife like half white or something?
Hold up though. Ain't nothing she said, and it's a long video, so we gonna sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Sweat what you heard, but act like you know. We are. This is key because this is a 7-minute video. We just gonna let her cook, and from what I got, I ain't see nothing that she said was wrong. Y'all gonna take offense to it, but it's just like somebody. You rather get it from Tasha than you get it from Amanda, right? Or should we invite Pearl to the show and let her tell you about yourself?
Ain't Tariq Nasheed wife like halfway?
Yeah, something like that.
But here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you.
Yo, what'd he say? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. F them.
Okay, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when
What the fuck is this, bruh? What the shit is this? What the fuck is that? Get back to Tosh. There's no more? All right, bet. I was just checking to see if it's more Tasha videos, but we can move on.
They called my husband. But here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK.
That's a hell of a leap. That's one of the Mission Impossible.
I want to hear what this fool got to say. I want the all right, bet. This is her apology. This is clearly not her apology. Yeah, I'm trying to get the apology.
Anybody that felt offended by me referring to FBA as the KKK, to anybody that I've offended, I didn't mean to offend you. I don't do that. I want any and everybody to be up in here having a good time. Lately, on social media, given the Nolan Wells situation, I mean, just any and everything that has to do with our culture, our people, blacks as a whole, for some reason, I have been dragged into these conversations. So yesterday's show, had me fired up because to refer to my family, and I get it, everybody has, they say it ain't everything about my family, but to see, I guess, them say that I don't somehow care about my people because I married an African man. To refer to me and my platform or my husband as booty scratcher. Now he laughed about it, it's fine, but for me, I don't know.
I don't know what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. Okay.
Anybody.
Okay. So y'all heard the what's the I think that was Tariq Nasheed's song. That's probably gonna get copyrighted. I'm sorry. Hey, I tried. They put the music in the background of the goddamn video, but that was her apology. I'm kind of disappointed that she apologized. You should have stood on the shit. I mean, none of what you said was wrong. I'm sorry. Feeding the ducks. Yeah, people probably. Hey, look. Hey, don't nobody know me. Don't nobody care to know my platform. So I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna say what a lot of black folks scared to say. Tasha was right. Tasha was right. Hey, from what I gathered, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. From my observation of FBAers, that's all it's ever been in my observation. Divisive. I'm gonna prove it to you. Name one thing. Give me this. All right, answer me this. What FBA you know that took this argument, this reparations argument? What FBA you know got to the Capitol and talked about reparations? How far did you get with it? Ice Cube laid out a plan and met with Trump, and y'all called him a coon for it. I remember the same group, FBA and ADOS. But we ain't forget about y'all. I was once ADOS down, full-fledged ADOS. ADOS support. I still kind of support ADOS because the difference between ADOS and FBAers, and I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't know if there's chapters of FBA. There's definitely chapters of ADOS. There's different chapters, and they have meetings. I think they have monthly meetings, or they meet periodically throughout the year. There's a Prince George's County chapter of ADOS chapter. I've seen them in a meeting. So they're very well represented in the delegation. But as far as I know, I think there's a beef between ADOS and FBA. There's the divide, right? That Tasha spoke about. Attacking your own, that Tasha spoke about. What did she say that was wrong for real? Tasha, why'd you run it back? You knew you was right. I guarantee you, when she got off that live and after she apologized, she probably regretted it. Like, I ain't need to apologize to this shit. She probably looked at the live where she called them back out and compared them to the KKK, and we gonna do the comparison. Cause FBA, ADOS, they not stringing people and hanging people on trees, or they not throwing cocktail bombs in people's houses. They're doxing though. And hey, back in the day, their doxing was, hey, we come to your house and we'll stick this big 8-foot cross outside of your yard and burn it, and hope to goodness that cross fall over and burn your house down. And we said, we don't know who did it back in the 50s and 40s, 60s and shit. Yeah, they was probably doing shit like that. You know how they was doing it, right? And it probably wasn't too many of those going around, but it happened. Fast forward to 2026, they don't lynch. FBAers, black delegation. I asked y'all before who the real racist was, and if y'all was paying attention, if you look around social media and internet land, even on the news, we hate each other and we hate white people. Ain't that what it is? I'm just calling it how I see it. It seemed like the black delegate, we're not even trying to work with white people no more. We just hate them. Meanwhile, your enemy is over there just migrating on, mosey on over, taking your jobs and shit. Mount. What Warren G say? Mount up. The Muslims over there in Minnesota and Michigan, they mounting up. Everybody else, all other delegations mounting up, except for blacks and whites. Cause half of the blacks and whites, y'all Democrats. You're liberals. You're liberal-minded. You're woke. You OC. You reckless. You out this junk tripping. You've been tripping ever since Trump got back in office. But like I said, Ice Cube did the intangible. None of you FBAers can tell me who from your group. Did Tariq Nasheed make it to the Capitol? Did he meet with politicians? Is he meeting with politicians in Los Angeles? Doesn't he live out there? Is he meeting with politicians out there? That's y'all's captain, right? That's y'all's general. Don't y'all go in them chat rooms and say salute? Right? Anything tangible he got done? A museum. Oh, he turned the barbershop into a museum. Good job. But tangibles. And y'all sent money for that. And they ain't get nothing back from it but a building and a museum. Is that museum still there? It's about to be a Hidden Colors 9. And y'all that thing ain't make main theaters yet. I think you was good after 4 or 5. You should have stopped right there. But hey, don't go off on their general too tight. They got to protect. They gonna come after you, cool. Man, I got 2,310 subscribers. Y'all say my name, y'all, they gonna have to come out and listen. And who knows, your favorite listeners might like this talk. And you know what? He hold feet to fire, if anything. And look, I'm pro-black, but I'm pro-human first. I'm pro-human first, so I don't dive into the tribalistic tendencies that the black delegation falls into all the time. Nolan Wells, if you think objectively on that case, then you're labeled a coon and you a Trump supporter, you're MAGA, get him out of here. Damn, I can't just, I noticed that there was a mark on the back of his head, right there on his neck. Did he fall and bump his head somewhere? And a current caught his ass and somebody looked down and thought it was a fish? Did that happen? Who knows? You don't know. I don't know. No one knows still. But yet, y'all supporting this mother who's been doing TikToks and facial. She was doing, what is it? Get ready with me videos on her TikTok while talking about the case. You don't, here we go with the grieving shit again. You don't know how a woman grieves, or a black woman. Yeah, I do. I know they don't grieve like that. Collecting $800,000. Can't use it yet. I'm wrong. We wrong. Tasha wrong for holding feet to fire. Nah, Tasha, you don't owe nobody shit as far as the apology go. No, don't apologize. Let's hold these FBAers to the fire. What tangibles have they gotten done in their own communities? Because you get on their comment section and you oppose them, they'll say, what you doing in your community? Well, for one, I ain't got bread like Tariq Nasheed, and I ain't collect a lot of GoFundMe, donate me, cash out funds like Umar Johnson and them. I volunteer my time though, and the only thing I can give back is what I know. Basketball. So the kids that want to, like, if they want to become a great athlete in the game of basketball, I help kids out with that. I'm doing something in my community, and it keep me young. And I make a little change on the side. So, and we circulate that bread, because you know what I do with the bread they give me? I go and buy Gatorade and water. Because black people who own community centers and gyms don't let me in unless I give them bread. So it's not, hey, we see what you're doing. We see you sewing out here. Can you work out a class or a clinic in my facility? Nah, it's never that. It's, look at this black dude trying to do, nah. He's a threat to my community center. That's what we deal with over here in my community, a black community. FBA community, ADOS community. All I want to do is hold clinics and classes and camps for kids that want to get better in basketball. But y'all make it in Prince George's County. Y'all make it so difficult for a person to do that, to volunteer his time and get the time that he or she needs to do the job well. To do it well enough for when they get ready for the next level of basketball, they are ready. And I know I'm veering off, bringing it back, but this is just a glimpse of an experience that you deal with in the black community. Crabs in a barrel, just climbing over top of each other, slapping off the sides. What are you doing up top? You ain't supposed to be up here. What kind of car you drive? How much money you make? How many people you know in the area? Because it's who you know. It's always been. It's who you know. I thought that was the ugliest rule out there. I don't get that in other areas. I'm a lie. I ain't going to sit here and lie to you. When I go venture outside of my black county and I go to multicultural counties, they all work together. And it's not just black. It's black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, European, Australia. It's all types of folks. It's a melting pot of folks just working together in the community. I crave that. It's like, dang, I go out there and they be like, what do you need? What do you want, Coach Kenny? That easy. But in the black community, in my own community, it's hard to get by. It's hard to do for your community, but I do what I can. So when I'm in them comment sections opposing the FBA, I'm like, look, y'all bashing Tasha, a black woman, just because she's dating a African man. Y'all attacking her, calling her husband names and whatnot, and her family, attacking her family. But y'all ain't done a goddamn thing since y'all coined the 3 letters. Name one tangible thing outside of YouTube and growing like, hey, this ain't nothing but the manosphere. It's just Hotep two-step. Name one thing politically y'all got done in your communities as FBA. Y'all can say, hey, if it wasn't for FBA, this wouldn't have happened. Name one. I'ma wait too. I'ma vibe out. I'm just a citizen that vote. I am not a Republican. I think conservative thoughts. I think everybody has some conservative thoughts. They just scared to admit it because they're going to be labeled a MAGA or a Republican. I'm neither. I voted for Trump. That doesn't make me MAGA. It just makes me a citizen that voted for Trump. Yeah, if you ask me now, I'm kind of pissed off at Trump. Bruh, can you end this fucking war? Bruh, gas prices and all this other shit. I have more of a problem with my local government than I do Trump. But I'm like, Trump, end this war, bruh. That's where I'm at with it. And I know y'all are too. Let's just end this war so we can move on, bruh. Everything's just way too high right now. Hauling in a cooler of Gatorade. I paid $22 for 4 bottles of Gatorade and a bag of ice. You heard me? All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. I did buy some Rolly too, so that's what probably got it up to $22. So I said, yeah, cool, shut the fuck up. That makes sense. You ain't say that. You said 4 Gatorades, 1 bag of ice, $22. You ain't add the 2 Rollies now. You know them Rollies cost like $2.50, $2.80. They goddamn $3 now. I got check. I think it's $2.99. $2.99 for some Rolly now. I'm gonna just start smoking in the where is that shit at? I'll put it somewhere. I put that junk somewhere. Where that junk? Oh, I'm gonna start smoking out of the bong junk. I'm gonna start smoking out of this. You ain't buying no grave. You ain't buying that Rolly, man. That Rolly is ridiculous. Them Rolly prices are ridiculous. You know, the gas station I go get the Rolly from got the nerve like, all right, do I have a bag? Look, yeah, I got a used Joe. Look, this ain't one of them, but yeah, hit me up on the Zoom, bro. They got like, you see the price save $2. They scratched that shit out, and then they like put some tape on each individual jump. Like they had a worker come in and do that. They had a worker come in and put tape over the $2 price and put their own price on it. I thought that shit was, oh, y'all pressed. I started not to support them no more. I said, y'all pressed to increase the price of Rolling. Man, get the hell out of here. I don't go to the dispensaries no more, man. They ain't changing their price. I looked up an ounce in the dispensary. We talking about $2.20, $2.30. I am not paying them prices no more, bruh. If I want to get high, you got to be fly. You got to be smart. You got to be nice. I tried to rhyme just now. No bars. That was failure. Cool. Failure. Let's get back to business. FBA, I was waiting. Did y'all come up with anything tangible yet? Y'all got like a channel or something on cable? Huh? Anybody moving any units or something? Got FBA shirts? I be seeing the AI photos, but I don't know if y'all really selling FBA shirts. Is Tariq Nasheed selling FBA shirts? I will not buy no FBA shirt. I'm a black man. I don't consider myself FBA. I did at one point consider myself a descendant of slaves. But I ain't even that no more, bruh. The victim shit, get that victim shit out my face, bruh. I'm 45. I got a life to live. I ain't got time to sit up in y'all's chat room talking about black power and the white man keeping us down. No. No, nah. Some of y'all black power, white man keeping us down, trying to sound smart and intellectual. Y'all the same ones pushing the Nolan Wells get up. Yeah, nigga, guilty. Them white boys guilty. Y'all, did y'all hear the audio of them threatening them white boys and the mother? Yeah, y'all really know how to act out, bruh. Again, And they was probably, they probably identify as FBA or ADOS. They kind of sound hood as hell. Let me see if I could capture the audio. Let's have some fun. Audio of threats to Nolan Wells friends. I didn't spell that right. No. See, they been talking about me. Now I come down this. Oh, okay. Let me see if this. Hey, man! Shout out to Officer Tatum like a mug coming in the clutch, coming through in the clutch, bruh. Yeah. Black delegation, FBA. FBA, real quick, could y'all explain this shit right here? Just give me a second. Just explain this shit right here. Can you explain this?
The color community that been talking about me ain't gonna condemn none of this.
I'm trying to run now. Your son is a piece of shit, and he's about to get all the way up. Don't run now. You use a punk just like your son. You him. You guys are gonna get what the coming to you. I know he killed that little kid, man. You guys aren't your wife ain't all you racist pieces of all you.
All right, next one. See the B.
Yeah, nah, answer the phone. You and your folks think y'all ass so smart, so slick. All these other your son gonna get the worst of it, and he know it. He know it. Y'all ain't say y'all can't say that little nigga. Y'all can't say y'all self. But just know it coming. It real coming.
It real coming.
It's
real
coming. And them gonna disable their account and all this other Bruce tag.
What?
The color community.
Hold on. What's Bruce style? Hey, can somebody hit me the game? Can somebody hit me the game? These are threats made by obvious. It's obvious who's on that other line. Black delegation, FBA, BLM, CIA, ABC. You know me. What? Somebody, please tell me. What's our reaction to that? Should we have done that? Are we condemning that? No? Yes?
Smart, so slick. All these other your son gonna get the worst of it, and he know it. He know it. Y'all ain't say y'all can't say that little nigga. Y'all can't say y'all self. But just know it coming. It real coming.
It real coming.
Your sons and them gonna disable their account and all this other Bruce tag. They know what's going on. They know what they did. They disabled that shit for a reason. They lowered up for a reason. They gonna follow this ass for a reason. They know. Yo, was scared to answer that phone because you know what's going on. And ain't nobody scared of y'all white ass on Jesus. A face y'all. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. Ain't nobody scared about y'all. But y'all better be worried about that boy. Cause I promise you something gonna happen to his ass.
You know how crazy this is? Do you know how hateful and racist these people are to come call somebody and say that to them? You know how deranged people gotta be? They deactivate their accounts because they're getting threatened like this. They deactivate their account because y'all fools calling them and want to talk about you gonna kill them. Y'all done got a lawyer because they get accused of murder. They're being accused of murder. Y'all, they didn't go to the funeral. Cause y'all threatened to kill him. Y'all all saying that they did this. Why they gonna show up at a funeral for y'all to do something to him? Because y'all think they didn't kill the boy and they been gone.
Because that's what niggas do, Officer Tatum. They know they ain't supposed to be in certain places. Yet they go in them certain places knowing that op gonna be there. And now you got a boom, boom, boom situation. Now you on the t-shirt regretting that your move was that. We know how it is, Officer Tatum. You was an officer. You know how this shit go.
They were left at 4:30.
Hey, I'm sorry, Officer Tatum. What was supposed to happen? They were supposed to ignore those threats that they just got and show up at that funeral and cause havoc. I like to reference Carmelo Anthony's folks when Austin Metcalf dad went over to the folks to go pray with him, and they was like, "Nah, you causing the scene. Get the fuck away." Remember that? It's always something negative with them. It's always something negative with the FBA. It's always something negative. Nah, I can't really say that with the 8-0 situation because at least they getting shit done. They actually met with Cube, and what's his name? Antonio Moore. They went. I know Ice Cube went and met with Trump, but Cube sat down with Antonio Moore, and they sat down and they edited and adjusted the Black Plan. That's when he went on the Fox show, when the Vivica Fox show, and they was eating Ice Cube up, talking about, you ain't got nothing tangible for black women. He said, I got something tangible for black people. There ain't nothing in there specifically for black women, though. I said, because I've generalized it. It's for black people. It's for you and I. But you ain't had nothing for black women. Y'all don't remember that? Ice Cube did that. I remember a lot of y'all FBAers was calling Cube out, not even trying to support the big three. Because, man, give me some music, bruh. We heard Tatum 2 minutes. Them white boys were supposed to go to the funeral and cause havoc to make it even more of a situation. They probably would have got hurt. Some folks would have heard that them boys was down there, and they'd be like, we gonna run down on them. These boys is grieving the loss of their friend. They can't even see this Bama off because they getting threats on their phone and shit. Online. They had to take that on. Hey, who would keep that? Who in their right mind would even be on social media after something like this? You already blaming, you already think I did it? Why am I going to get on social media and look at all the comments and DMs that I done got in the past month or two? No, I'm deactivating the account and I'm deleting the shit because I don't even need that in my life right now. My friend's dead. Nah. So FBA, we ain't gonna talk about them threats though, right? And how homie sound like he doesn't read over a 5th grade level. Yeah. Y'all real gonna get it. Ain't that what the fuck did he say, bro? What did he say? It's about right there.
They did. They disabled that shit for a reason. They lowered up for a reason. They don't follow this ass for a reason. They know yo was scared to answer their phone because you know what's going on. And ain't nobody scared of y'all white ass on Jesus. A face y'all. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. Ain't nobody scared about y'all. But y'all better be worried about that boy. God, I promise you something gonna happen to his ass.
You know how crazy this is?
They know yo gonna disable their account. But just know it coming. It real coming.
It real coming. All you had to do was add an L and a Y to it. It's really coming. What's really coming? Why you threaten this dude? You don't even know this Bama. You threaten this Bama. Anyway, I'd like to take y'all to an article. Yeah, we gonna share this shit. Attorneys for 3 of Nolan Wells' friends slam threats against teens, say they're completely innocent. Attorneys representing Nolan Wells' friends Warren Hudson, Jax Patalo, and Morgan Seymour say they are completely innocent young men who have been haunted by his death, which is messed up, man, because all the parents had to do was tell folks to chill out and not call Ben Stump, but y'all did it. Attorneys representing the friends of Nolan Wells say they do not deserve the intense public scrutiny that the teens received in the wake of Wells' death. Of course not. Mississippi attorney J. Tyler Cox and defamation layer? Oh shit, I caught it. Up. I caught one, Leonardo DiCaprio, man. I caught one. Mississippi attorney J. Tyler Cox and defamation lawyer Edward Andrew Paulsick are now representing 3 of Wells' friends, Warren Hudson, Jackson, Morgan Seymour. All 3 were with Wells at the 4th of July party on Horn Island before the 18-year-old disappeared. Quote, Those 3 boys are good Ocean Springs people, and they don't deserve this. Attorney J. Tyler Cox told the Sun Herald. They don't deserve the credible threats, the physical threats, and the in-person threats, online threats to them and their family that they have suffered through for the past 30 days. Over 30 days, and they had absolutely no involvement with the death of Nolan Wells, their best friend. I am going to GoFundMe the shit out of this situation if I'm them too. Hey, the victim's mother cashed out. Why can't I? And I got real threats. Cox and Pausick added in a joint statement to Oxygen.com that the trio were completely innocent young men. Each of them loved Nolan Wells as a brother, and each are haunted to the cores of their souls by Nolan's tragic death, they said. And yeah, I'll run with that. I mean, yeah, spice it up if you want to. Magnifying the tragedy, hordes of hustlers, opportunists, and vultures have descended upon the beautifully community of Ocean Springs, Mississippi. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, blah, blah, ah. Their aim is to divide a town fueled by political agendas. Whoever wrote this article on Oxygen, you are terrible. Why don't y'all hit me up for editing or something? I'm clearly the grammar police. And I ain't that great at grammar either, but damn, the basics, sheesh. Their aim is to divide a town fueled by political agendas and the profit from this tragedy. We, on the other hand, only deal in evidence, facts, and reality. We will never defame, guess, or speculate, they continued in the statement. And here's the truth. We don't know how Nolan Wells died, but we do know beyond any doubt is this. Warren, Jacks, and Morgan had nothing to do with Nolan's death whatsoever. The attorney said they will pursue defamation lawsuits against anyone they believe to be making libellous and slanderous statements against their clients. To all those who have defamed these good Ocean Springs people, we recommend in the strongest possible terms that you immediately apologize and retract your lies. Otherwise, we'll see you in court faster than you can say, rush to judgment. They added to oxygenjock.com. Hey, I will roll with this too, especially if you got a case. And to those who are contemplating frivolous legal action against these fine young men, know this: you will lose spectacularly, be sanctioned to the fullest extent of the law, and end up paying their attorney fees. Pause and reconsider. Oh, I'm telling them, bring it on. Was it the Chappelle show? Charlie Murphy, I'm like this. Bring that shit on, bruh. Go ahead and sue, because we coming for that bread. Wells traveled to Horn Island. We know this. I can't get this word out. Uninhabited area known to locals as a popular party spot. I struggle with uninhabited. Sheesh. With a group of friends on July 4th, however, his friends later decided to leave the island after experiencing boat trouble. He chose to stay back. They left around 4:30 when the boat was taking on water and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Hudson's mom, Ashley Cole, wrote in a July 7th post on Facebook, Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. Wells' family reported him missing around 11 o'clock that night after receiving a call from one of his concerned friends, according to CNN. His body was discovered 2 days later. That is 48 hours later. There was nothing that was going to be on that Snapchat. They are spicing it. But y'all want to hear what you want to hear. Though the Jackson County Sheriff's Department noted in the July 6th statement per CNN, no foul play was suspected. Again, no foul play was suspected. The results of the state medical examiner's autopsy have not yet been made public. In the wake of his death, Wells' family has questioned the circumstances surrounding the disappearance, as they should have, and has retained attorney Ben Crump, as they should not have, who has launched his own independent investigation into the college football player's death. And I see how the article writer was trying to spice the victim and college football player and community college. Let's not size it. He was not going to be like standout Antonio Freeman or Jerry Rice. He's not standout. He's just going to probably play some football, have some fun with life, and kick it with his friends. I hate that he's going to miss out on that. FBA, could you chill it out for a while? You know, the black delegation is tripping over this situation, but y'all choose to ignore it and let the tension increase. Not only do y'all let the tension increase, y'all want it to increase. It's almost like you want the drama. What is it, for a grift? Something to talk about on your platform? I don't want to talk about this. I don't like talking about a death of a black kid or a death of a white kid either. That Austin Metcalf shit was just a smack. But the timing couldn't be more perfect for situations like this. Right after Carmelo Anthony, we get Nolan Wells. I said, God damn. As soon as I heard about it, I said, Carmelo Anthony part 2. And look at what we have here. Got black folks threatening them white kids. Had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. Eat my words if I'm wrong, but I'm kind of confident them boys ain't got nothing to do with it. Why are there no bruises on any other part of his body? You think one of them white boys gave him a tomahawk chop to the back of the head? God! That's how he did it? No. I'm seriously guessing, and I know I could be completely far off. I wasn't there. I don't live in Mississippi. I live in Maryland. But my theory is somehow this Bama slipped, maybe slipped from a boat onto the water. Folks was drinking and whatnot. He probably went and took a piss, came back, slipped, bust his head, slipped in the water, and took off in the current. Fluke shit, right? Fluke shit, but we all know. And if you ever listen to me on from day one, what I always say, avoid the fluke at all costs. If you can stay safe, like my brother always told me one time, man, I had really messed up my hands playing ball. I had jammed at least 4 or 5 of my fingers. Two on one hand, 3 on the other, vice versa. And that same day I got into a car accident. And as my brothers, somebody laughed. That shit wasn't funny. You thought that was funny? I lived. My car was okay after 30 days, but you know, that Plymouth Breeze, that was my shit. Hey, end of an era. Go check it out. End of an era. It was a burgundy Plymouth Breeze. That junk was broken into and stolen so many times. They think it was stolen twice, but it was broken into like 4 or 5 times. I got the customized radio, but for some odd reason, I think Circuit City had me locked. You know, you got punch in. Back in the day, you had to punch in your address, Circuit City. You put your address in. Them motherfuckers came and took the damn CD player. Yeah, it had to be them. They the only ones know I had a CD player in the jump. I went through like 3 CD players. I said, you know what? This gotta be Circuit City. Cause I took the faceplate off and they took it anyway. I said, I ain't no longer buying car audios from Circuit City. I'ma just go to another spot. And when I went to that other spot, I ain't never had another problem. And then Circuit City closed. They went bankrupt. There's no Circuit City. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Circuit City. Deserved every bit of that bankruptcy. They turned the old Circuit City into a cosmetology retail spot. That shit's crazy. Yeah, so those threats, y'all gonna have to go to court for that. Better get online and say, I'm sorry, well, I ain't really mean it. Better do something, because the FBA ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all heard it. I know y'all heard it, because y'all be trolling Officer Tatum. Y'all be trolling all the black folk that think conservatively. There's a conservative in the YouTube algorithm, woman and man. Y'all out there, you speak up a little bit more. This FBA shit though, I done had it. I mean, Tasha K, you ain't do nothing wrong, sweetheart. If you ever get in, and I know maybe Tasha K, I put that on the headline. You'll get this. If you even want to bother, just skip to the end, because that's when I did this topic. I'm here to tell you, I ain't telling you to take the apology back, but from me, another black person to another black person, beautiful black woman, you had nothing to apologize for. Comparing them to the KKK, we see how they act. Tribalistic. You ever been in the chat room of an FBA platform? Do it. And oppose the person that's hosting the platform. They could be, sky's purple. No, it's not. Sky always been blue. Ain't nothing purple about the sky. Ain't nothing been purple about the sky. Why are you telling the people in the chat that the sky is purple? Do that and watch them FBAers get up on that ad. Who is this? Block them. Give them 5 minutes. Hell, you might get lucky. You might be able to get up and debate with this person. Woman or man. They be like, nah, send them through. Call in. Now they calling in, y'all talking to me, y'all debating. And he's like, hey, I just think the sky's blue. The whole chat is like, nah, this coon over here think the sky's blue. When our host just told us that the sky's purple. He's a coon. You can never be objective in these spaces. And when shit like a Nolan Wells happen, you can be conservative all you want, but once that Nolan Wells shit happened, all conservatism's out the door. Now it's, we live in a racist society. A fluke situation like that got blown out of proportion, and you are donating money to a black woman that don't want to grieve her son, but want to grift her son. Father in the background ain't saying shit because he see the money piling up, but if you had any integrity, Dad, you've been like, hold up. Our son has died. And we got Al Sharpton and Ben Crump to support us? This the best we could do, baby? I had to call somebody. Here you are doing get ready with me videos on your TikTok? Y'all don't believe me. We're gonna have to go to it. What's her name? Wansley. Get ready with me. Give me the, there she go. There she go. There she go.
For sure. I feel like I am just all over the place. And it has been...
I remember when Charlie Kirk died, right? I remember when Charlie Kirk died and the FBAers was laughing at it and they was like, good riddance, they got him, Some FBAers was, they was celebrating it. They was actually celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Ain't heard not another content from this Bama, but as soon as he died, y'all said, he's a racist, good riddance, get him out of here. Wow. And his wife. We gave her the business. FBAers, we gave her the business. We was hella right. Something about this grieving woman, this grieving widow, it ain't too shabby. She having a lot of fun as of late. Oh, and she's the leader, Turning Point. We got questions, right? FBAers, conservative whites and blacks annihilated her. Fast forward. It's July. Nolan Wells situation happens. This is July 24th. This was posted by Frankie Blanco on July 24th. So she did this video not even 2 weeks out of her son's death.
I hope everyone is doing well.
Hold up, y'all ain't serious. What
This
you call
has
us?
been a
What you call
trying
us?
week. Good morning, Boo Bears.
Boo Bears.
I hope everyone is doing well.
Boo Bears.
This has been a trying week for sure. I feel like I am just all over the place. And it has been like, I don't even know the word to describe it. I'm holding on to my faith. My husband and I are leaning heavy into each other in our faith and our family and our friends that are showing up for us. But it's hard. Every day is different. Every second is different. Grief is different. This grief, I've said it before in a previous video, this grief is just different. I miss my baby. I miss him coming into our room and laying across the bed and just talking about his day, updating us on everything. I miss seeing his smile. I miss his hugs. I miss hearing him say, "I love you, Mom." I just miss all of those things. And I know that we will not have that again. I will not be able to hear those words. I will not be able to put my arms around him. Like, I know that. And we're just trying to make it through. And we've had so much love from everyone. But we've also had a lot of hate. And that's one thing I don't really get on any of my social media.
Why in the world, a week or two after your son's death, you have the audacity to observe your haters? Haters. Why are we even mentioning haters in the situation? Why are you? Oh, wait a minute. Why did you sit a phone up, press record, and get your soaps and your lotions together, and you took your glasses off while recording? This is a week after your son's tragic, very tragic and questionable death. You did a TikTok video, a Get Ready With Me facial, talking about haters. I don't know no other black woman that'll grieve like you. I don't know no other black woman that'll get on TikTok a week after her son's death. Y'all don't want to say it, but I'll say it. And FBAers didn't want to hold your feet to fire. And I'm looking at the comment section, and this is not even her page. She just wants to know what happened to Nolan. She could know what happened to Nolan offline. This message right here got me. The whole Baltimore is behind you and praying for your family. We stand 10 toes down. You misspelled stand. But what does this even mean? What does that even mean? What do you mean? What y'all gonna riot in Baltimore because of Nolan Wells' situation? Gracie Coco said yes. I'm just reading some of the comments. Praying for you. Why y'all praying for her? This is not her page. This ain't her page. This is Frankie Blanco. Her name's not Frankie Blanco. This is just a repost of her video. See how easy it is to manipulate on internet land? I'm sorry, I couldn't even get that out. Is she at some type of what is this? Why are you sitting couch? Well, what the how did you have time to do this? How did you have time to do this? And your son is recently passed. Why are you being interviewed and interviewed?
Hey, Boo Bears.
Hold up, no.
Hey, Boo Bears.
Oh, this part of the video?
Good morning, Boo Bears. Hey, Boo Bears. Let me say this. My husband and I are going to continue to advocate. I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay off social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media.
Yeah, you do need to get off social media, homegirl. I don't see why you're on it. There's no reason for you to be on it. You might even hurt your case being on it.
I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay off social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media all day. I'm not. I've been heavy in my Kindle. And then, of course, too, I have other children that I take care of. But occasionally.
Wow, we just seen a video of you washing your face. What are you talking about?
I do pop on. Most of the time, I just pose, come off. But trust and believe that I'm doing the things I need to do to take care of my mental. And sometimes posting does feel nice because I get to check in with my different boo bears and see how everyone is doing. But
no one found this questionable. No one said, hey. No one said, hey, well, maybe you need to log off for a while because no boo bears, no boo bears. No boo bears. It's justice for Nolan Wells, right? It's not boo bear time. It's Nolan Wells time, right? FBAers is not holding feet to flyers, so you got folks like me, folks like Officer Tatum, who has a plethora of a following, millions and millions. This ain't getting nowhere, but at least a few folks that do hear me out. You hear me out, man. This shit wasn't sketchy to you. This whole shit was sketchy. Every time she got online, this shit was sketchy.
If you have an issue with me advocating and asking questions.
Yeah, you can ask questions to lawyers, the professionals, not news anchors, reporters, and podcasters. And TikTok. You have your decision making now.
I don't think I'm the problem, babe. I think you're the problem. I think
Bet. I'm the problem for pointing out your grieving is highly questionable. No tears coming off your eyes. I know, man, bruh. Just me, I guess. Grown black man loses his mother. Takes 2 months to get this self together. Every now and then I break down and cry. Damn, man. It's been years already. Years already. This woman just lost her son. I don't have kids, but I can only imagine the pain I would feel if I lost my kid. If I lost the kids I helped raise, or some women, playing the stepfather role, if I lost them, I would be broken. I don't know if I would be able to podcast anymore. The kids I've been around should see me die, not die before me. And if that happened, I'm hurt, bruh. I'm crying, bruh. I'm not doing a podcast, bruh, because I know if I talk basketball or talk girls, any type of sport, flag football, I'm going to be hurt. I lost both of my flag football coaches. Old age, but every now and then I think of them and I shed a tear or two. This woman lost her son. It ain't even been 3 months. And she's talking about haters, and she's hitting up the critics like me, Officer Tatum, and everybody else. Is like, child, please, you tripping over there. I ain't never seen a black woman, and she's not black, she's mixed. I ain't never seen a black woman act like her after her son died. Not even the ones that go missing. Them families still hurting. They still crying. I ain't never seen this shit before. You gonna sit here and tell me, FBAers, that you seen acting like this before?
Take a step back and ask yourself, why are you so triggered? Or what is causing you to...
I'm not triggered. The only thing that bothers me is that you won't step up for them 3 boys that was best friends with your son and put a halt to this madness, because you got a whole delegation of people, FBAers, hounding these white folk, threatening them. They already missed the funeral, and you're not speaking up. And you probably had conversations with them parents before, but now all of a sudden you don't know them.
To be so upset that I am
Well,
asking.
maybe you're triggered. Maybe you triggered because you got a conscience. Maybe you kind of feeling guilty by getting online and TikTok, and your ego, fragile ass ego, your ego won't allow you to chill and sit your ass down so you can actually grieve your son. But hey, I'm wrong for saying for just telling the truth. Or even bothering to be objective. Y'all scared to tell it how it is.
For answers. That is it. That is all. Never
She
asked.
got a lot of attitude for somebody who lost her dude. At a show, at a whole stage play.
Secret Service Sam here with.
This is my opinion and my opinion only. Hey, Bears. Let me say this.
I don't get online like that. I don't get online like that.
This is my opinion and my. Hey, Bears. Let me say this.
Can weigh in on what threats have you and your family?
I don't get online like that. That's because you out there doing other podcast interviews and whatnot. That's what you're doing.
The husband would love this.
Nah, what are we doing? What is this? All right, maybe I should go back up.
Can weigh in on what?
Just a briefing. Just a little old briefing. You see what it is? Homegirl was on that. She was on that TikTok live a lot. Whatever it is, Facebook, Instagram, and no one said. No one hit her in the background like, "Hey, Christine, this might be a bad idea." Hold up, see what? Now we're here. Okay. I don't get online though. 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 You got your nails done. Press record. Stopped it. And you put that text on the video you just did and you posted it. You could have kept this. You could have probably sent this to his phone and put his phone in his casket after it got investigated. He will always have that. Your nails and his phone in the coffin. Right? But instead you posted it on TikTok. Finally, somebody holding feet to fire. Doesn't feel right. Very strange. I agree. 283 people agree with you. I think being a white woman should feel strange at this moment. But no. Look, yes, that's how you clear a bitch, sis. Cleared her. Racism. The plan is going perfectly. Let them think this is about race so they all perish. Yep. It is about race because the black delegation is making it about race. Because they need a win now. Black delegation been taking L's for a while due to tribalism. FBA, ADOS, whatever genre y'all want to call. Oh. Dirty sector, manosphere. You see the little divides, dating and relationships. Another divide in the black community. Men and women. Huge war going on. No man is safe from. Shots fired. All this shit going on, right? And nobody to hold feet to fire. And then when that one person come around and hold feet to fire, all of a sudden he's an evildoer. He's a coon. He's a racist. He's a MAGA supporter. For all y'all, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna keep doing me, bro. calling people to the front, putting people's feet to flame. Explicit intelligence, bruh. Ain't no way not a soul questioned her actions and didn't sit and think and say, you know what, her actions is a little funky. And y'all sent money to their GoFundMe. They got they got $1 million, bruh. For money y'all don't really have. You needed that money for bread, but you wanted to go over there and give it to Nolan Wells family. They gonna be all right. Because there's going to be a lot of dumb black motherfuckers giving up money for that situation. And Kaepernick and Terrell Owens already funded that shit, right? When they start dressing up a certain way and driving certain vehicles, y'all didn't know that the grift was in. Y'all be safe, man. Have a good weekend. It's been 2 hours, 35 minutes. I tried to end this joke 35 minutes prior. But I got the rambling. So what? I see y'all next week, man. We out.